Hey, hello, and welcome to this episode of Learn Everyday English, your roadway to English proficiency. I'm on the comfy couch again in my go-to spot, and I'm going to be talking about the idioms and expressions. It's actually part 2 of this series of common and I think very good in English expressions and idioms that would be helpful for you to know. But before I do that, do the 3 things that you know you can do for me. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and 3, tell your friends about it. All right, it's going to be brief. This may be a shorter video than normal, but let's go. Okay, the first idiom or expression I'm going to talk about today is called to blow off steam. To blow off steam. You know, to blow is like I can say, put my lips together and blow air out my mouth. That's to blow. And now maybe there's something on this paper I want to remove. I can, maybe there's some dust or dirt. I can blow the dirt off the paper. So blow off steam. Steam is kind of what happens, say, if you're boiling water. It gets very hot and you see the mist that comes from the water that's going up in the air. That's steam. So does it mean to blow the steam that's in the air? No, to blow off steam means this. Say if you're very stressed about something, you had a tough day at work and you need to relax, or you need to unwind. Unwind is kind of to relax. Or maybe you're angry or upset and you need to just try to feel better. You need to let go of the anger. To blow off steam means to kind of just do something to help you relax, to help you relieve that anger or stress. So that's to blow off steam. So here's an example sentence. John really pissed me off. I need to blow off some steam and go to the park and jog. John really pissed me off. I need to blow off some steam and go to the park and jog. So to piss off means to make angry, to make someone angry. Like, hey, he pissed me off. He really made me angry. He really upset me. To jog means to kind of run, but at a more of like a slow, leisurely pace is to jog, to jog. So this person likes to go running or jogging to blow off steam, to kind of relax and to get rid of, say, anger or anxiety. So what do you do to blow off steam if you're upset? I know for me, I like to maybe go for a walk around the neighborhood. Also like to go take pictures, do some photography. So what are some of the things that you do to blow off steam? Let me know in the comments below. The next expression or idiom is to look like $1 million or look like $1 million. Does it look like you have money on your face or your clothing? Is that what it means to look like $1 million? And a buck is just another word we use in English to say dollar. A dollar is also a buck. So, hey, do you have a buck I can borrow, or do you have a dollar I can borrow? So to look like $1 million means that you look very fabulous or very attractive. You look very good. You look very nice. And usually it's something that a man says to kind of compliment a woman, but sometimes, say, a woman can tell that to a man, somebody you're kind of really surprised how they look. They really look nice. So here's an example. Wow, honey, you look like $1 million in that new dress. Wow, honey, you look like $1 million in that new dress. That means you look very nice. You look fabulous. And honey, you know, is also something that bees make. But here in the States, a spouse A man can call his wife honey, or wife can call her husband honey, or girlfriend, boyfriend. So it's a very common expression. We say it's a term of endearment, and it's very common, honey, honey. The next expression is to cut to the chase. To cut to the chase. And what does that mean? To cut to the chase means when we use this person, when a person uses this idiom, they are telling you to hurry up and get the important part out, or say what they need to say without giving you a lot of details. It just means, hey, tell me what it is you need to tell me. Don't tell me a lot of extra things. Don't tell me a lot of extra details. I just want you to get to the point. Get to the point. So here's an example of cut to the chase. You've been going on and on for the last 5 minutes and still haven't told me what you came here to tell me. Can you just cut to the chase and tell me? You've been going on and on. To go on and on means to talk and talk and talk and not really say anything. So that means to go on and on for the last 5 minutes and still haven't told me what you came here to tell me. Hey, just cut to the chase, or just cut to the chase and tell me, okay? So that's to cut to the chase. Looks like I took these a little bit out of order, but I'll just keep going. The next expression is to get over something, to get over something. So does this mean like to climb over? Say you need to get around something that's in the way, to get over something? Yeah, to get over something usually means in terms of a relationship, something that has happened and you're hurt by something and you need to have time to, maybe you're sad or angry. So to get over something means to not feel sad or to not feel angry anymore. So that means to get over something. Here's an example which may help clear that up. I know John is really broken up. Broken up is just another word for sad, we can say in English. He's broken up or sad about his girlfriend leaving him. It'll take a while, but he'll get over it. I know John is really broken up about his girlfriend leaving him. It'll take a while, or it will take a while, but he'll get over it. He'll get over it. He'll get over the breakup with his girlfriend. The next expression is to keep your chin up. So this part of my face is called my chin. My chin. So to keep your chin up, does that mean I need to hold my head up like this to keep my chin up all the time? That's kind of uncomfortable. No, to keep your chin up means something different. So when somebody says, hey, keep your chin up, it really means like, hey, be strong or stay strong. If you're usually when you're going through a bad situation, maybe you're trying to get over something, they say, hey, keep your chin up, which means to stay strong. Like, don't get discouraged, don't be sad. You'll get through it. It'll just take time. Or don't let things affect you too badly or too seriously. Here's an example. Hey, John, I know you're devastated by your breakup with Karen. Keep your chin up, or keep your chin up, man. Things are going to get better. You'll see. Hey, John, I know you're devastated. Devastated means like you're very, very sad by your breakup with Karen. Keep your chin up. Things are going to get better. You'll see. So it's kind of like when you're sad or depressed or dejected, you walk around with your head down. So it's kind of like keep your chin up, like keep your head up, be proud, and stay strong. Things are going to get better. That's keep your chin up. Let's see. Okay, the next expression is to be under the weather, to be under the weather. And what does this mean? Because weather is like the climate outside. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is it windy? So what does it mean to be under the weather? To be under the weather means that you're not your usual self, usually health-wise or physically, but usually from a health standpoint or perspective. That means you could be feeling a little sick. you're not feeling quite normal. You might have a small cold or something like that. So here's an example sentence. I didn't see you at class yesterday. What happened? Well, I was a little under the weather, but feel much better now. Hey, I didn't see you at class yesterday. What happened? I was a little under the weather, like I wasn't feeling my best, but I feel much better now. So that's to be under the weather. The next example idiom, expression or idiom is called rule of thumb. And thumb, this is my thumb on my hand. It's this finger called the thumb. So the rule of thumb, does it have to do with your finger, this thumb? What does that mean, rule of thumb? So rule of thumb means that it's a general unwritten rule for whatever you're talking about. So unwritten rule is kind of something that's very general, Maybe this will make sense for you. Hey, when you go out on a first date, the rule of thumb is that the man should always pay. When you go out on a first date, the rule of thumb is that the man should always pay. So a first date is when two people go out on a date, like a man and a woman, say, go out to a restaurant for the first time together. That's a date. They go on a date. You say the rule of thumb means like it's kind of accepted that this is the way things should happen, is that the man should pay. So it's like as a rule of thumb, generally. It's nothing written down. It's nothing, say, carved in stone that you must do or have to do. It's just kind of something that people normally do in society as a rule of thumb. So are there rules of thumb in your country, like how people should behave with each other? Let me know in the comments. See, the next expression is to be on the ball, to be on the ball. Ball could be like a basketball, baseball, football. So does it mean I'm standing on top of the ball or a ball? To be on the ball? No. To be on the ball means that you're very quick to understand certain things, very prepared for something to happen, or you react quickly and correctly to a situation. That means to be on the ball. Here's an example that may help you make more sense of this. For example, somebody could be talking about John, and he says, everything I ask John to do, he understands what I want, and he gets it done quickly. He is really on the ball. Everything I ask John to do, he understands what I want, and he gets it done quickly. He's really on the ball. Or we can also say he's really sharp. He's really sharp. Like he knows exactly what to do. He's a kind of very intelligent person. That means to be on the ball. So the opposite of being on the ball is somebody you tell them to do something, they never do it, or they take a long time to do it, and what they produce is not done very well. So that person is not on the ball. We could say not on the ball. So you need to be on the ball in your study of English. Be on the ball. And the last expression I want to talk about, let's make sure this is the last one, is to ring a bell. To ring a bell. So the bell is like the doorbell. Could be a bell at your house. You ring, ding dong, somebody's at the door. To ring a bell, does it mean to push the button, to push the doorbell? No, to ring a bell doesn't mean that. To ring a bell means that something, kind of you remember something that's in the past. It reminds you of something, or helps you recall something that's in your mind or in your memory, or something that happened to you in the past. It rings a bell. Here's an example. Hey, do you know a person by the name of John Smith? And I could answer, no, that name doesn't ring a bell. Again, somebody could ask me, do you know a person by the name of John Smith? And I could answer, no, that name doesn't ring a bell. Like, that name isn't familiar to me. That name doesn't sound familiar to me. It doesn't ring a bell. Really, it doesn't ring a bell in my mind. Hopefully that's a lot clearer. So I think these were 9 very common idioms or expressions that we use in English quite a bit, or you'll hear these all the time. So again, did you learn something new with these expressions? And which ones did you like? And again, do you have any of these kind of similar expressions in your language and in your country? Hey, let me know in the comments below. So thanks for watching. Hey, this episode of Learn Everyday English. Again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and 3, tell your friends about it. I think that'll wrap up this episode. I think I'm going to have something else coming up soon. I'm going to try to interview my wife tomorrow, and she grew up kind of speaking 2 languages. She, grew up here in the United States, but her parents were from Mexico, so she grew up speaking Spanish in the house. But although she never went to school formally, to study in Spanish or to study Spanish, she just learned it in the house with the family. And I guess learned it kind of, we call it Tex-Mex Spanish. It's kind of a mixture of, and I say English, Spanish, but it's not quite the formal Spanish that you learn, say, in Spain or Mexico. But I want to talk to her about her experiences, growing up speaking English and Spanish. And she's also learning Italian right now, and her experience of actually learning a 3rd language which she never spoke or knew how to speak growing up, like I am doing with Spanish. So it'd be interesting to get her take on it, get her opinion on it. And especially since she has a background in education. She was a teacher's aide, then a teacher, and then a principal. And so she was in the education field for 30 years. So she has a lot of experience to bring, and I think she can offer a lot of good insight that may help you. So be on the lookout, be watching for that video. So I'll shut up for now and be quiet. And again, thanks for watching this episode of Learn Everyday English. Have a good day, weekend, wherever you are in this world, and we'll see you later. Hey, goodbye.